I get it, okay? I understand. Understanding dating in the Gen Z world, especially with the rise of dating apps, and you have to keep hearing lingo like situationships, benching, breadcrumbing, riz, etc., can sound very complicated. But I really don't think we're going to figure it out by treating Gen Z like an alien species. Hi, I'm Pratiksha Mishra, and you're listening to my review of Love Yapa. I am not a rom-com person, I never have been, but I do understand that there is an inherent charm to these films. But I thought कि rom-com का मजा एक ये भी है कि आपको ऐसे दो characters दिखते हैं who can convince you that the person in front of them is worthy of love, affection, is worthy of going through all the trials and tribulations that they go through. But that doesn't happen in Love Yapa. Genuinely, I'm not sure if one of these characters actually is ready to be in a mature adult relationship. Let's start with the basic premise of the film. It's very basic, but also it's actually quite interesting. It's similar to what Khel Khel Mein or the original Perfect Strangers does. Two people in a relationship are asked to exchange their phones as a trust test. क्योंकि अब जो फोन में है वही असली इंसान है. In this day and age, everything that you are is on your phone for most people. So yeah, as a trust test, pretty reliable method of execution. There's Bani played by Khushi Kapoor and Gaurav played by Junaid Khan. Both of them call each other nicknames like Babbu and Bani Boo and very cute, frothy, adorable for anyone who hates couples, but works. For this film, it works. The film has a very silly, goofy tone. It doesn't take itself very seriously. It doesn't expect you to take it very seriously either. A lot of the jokes are quite mindless, and in a lot of places they also land. But the film soon kind of unravels because it's trying to do way too much. ये फिल्म बहुत अलग-अलग चीजों पे बनाई जा सकती थी, in the sense that it could have been a film about how two 24-year-olds are having a completely different experience on social media and on the internet just by virtue of their gender. For instance, Gaurav is trying to be cool on social media. He's pretending to be single. Life for him is quite different other than what Bani is experiencing, which is essentially relentless harassment, even death threats from people who keep sliding into her DMs. A very normal and very stressful experience for women on social media. Ask anyone, they will agree. Now here's the issue with the film. The film could have just been about this. They could have created a rom-com just on this basis. और चलो ठीक है, उनको सिर्फ ये specifically explore नहीं करना है. Let's shift gears a little bit. The very premise of two partners exchanging their phones and finding very incriminating data against each other is in itself enough to create a film. Mix both of these, make a film that has more layers, completely valid, but this film just keeps going. Keeps adding layers over and over again. For instance, जो एक thread है where the film is exploring how deepfake and AI technology can be used essentially for criminal activity is quite timely. This is a conversation that we need to be having, and I see films recently have started having it, and it's important. Keep having it. It needs to be addressed. But उसके चलते चलते भी the film is showing you how it does lack balance in its telling. It's an important conversation. Comes too late in the film. By then you're almost a little exhausted by it. And even while they're having this conversation, the person that is actually affected by it takes a back seat. We get to see the reactions of everyone around that person, और उनका जो experience है gets overshadowed. Sure, this is not a film that is trying to give you a lot of nuance, a lot of layers. Very fair. But if you're going to touch upon a subject, you have to balance it out with the rest of the story as well. Figure out कि तुम्हें किस चीज को ज्यादा attention देना है, किस चीज को कम attention देना है. You can't have 15 multiple threads just merging into each other willy-nilly and think that it will all work out on the screen. That being said, the very fun editing that they use fits the tone of the film very well. They have these emoji-ridden scenes. There is parts where a person essentially enters a dreamscape, and it's all very, very well done. So kudos on that. The production value is pretty high. One thing that I did enjoy about the film is the way director Advait Chandan sets the scene, the way he prepares the setting for all the scenes or all the plot points that he's going to explore. For instance, we have an Indian wedding that's taking place. It's completely rife with situations that can cause chaos and confusion. Also, जो खींचातानी चलती है between Bani's father played by Ashutosh Rana and her boyfriend is quite interesting. It's actually quite funny also. जो एक sequence है where she is prepping her boyfriend to meet her father might be one of the funniest sequences in the film, and it also leads to an extended sequences that is genuinely hilarious. और ऐसे ही इस फिल्म में कई ऐसे gags हैं that do land. It's all very tropey, it's been done before, but it lands. Speaking of performances, मैंने जुनैद खान में काफी potential देखा था when I saw him in Maharaj. In this film, however, I do doubt if he has completely molded himself into this character or not. एक जो romantic hero का archetype चाहिए होता है is not easy to do. People like Shah Rukh Khan have made entire careers out of being that romantic hero that works. It's not easy, and there is a lot of work that needs to be done to fit into that, and he just doesn't seem to have perfected it. The parts where we see him interacting with his friend group for example are much more believable than the parts with Khushi Kapoor, क्योंकि दोनों वो chemistry build नहीं कर पाते हैं. Khushi Kapoor managed to bring much more personality into her character also as compared to Junaid Khan, and that helps her elevate her character a little more than what the script allows her. She doesn't get to do much more in the second half than just scream and wail and complain, and it takes away a lot from her character because there was some scope. Film में around 10 minute है where she gets to explore a more range of performance, and there her acting works. But other than that, I feel like this film just does a disservice to its protagonist with the script. It's commendable that the film is not saying कि ये एक इंसान खराब है, ये एक इंसान पूरा दूध का धुला हुआ है. Both of them are doing things in their relationship that are bordering on infidelity. रात तक अपने एक्सेस से बात कर रहा है कोई, एक और इंसान के sleazy chats leak हो रहे हैं. All of this is essentially what the film is about. It's about this drama. It's about this tension. यहीं से तो झगड़ा आएगा, यहीं से तो फिर रिजॉल्व होंगी चीजें. फुल्ली वैलिड. हमें ये भी देखने को मिलता है कि जो गौरव और उसके दोस्त हैं, उनका जो कॉलेज के दिन थे, that whole hormone adult adolescence that they had, they haven't left those days behind. And I like that the film does address that as well. A lot of times Gaurav says things like, हाँ लड़के तो ये चीजें करते ही है ना, and that whole men will be men ideology also the film explores a little bit. But again, it's doing everything in such a superficial, frothy way कि a lot of times the messaging itself doesn't land. ठीक है, एक passionate monologue है फिल्म में, but उसके आगे क्या? इस फिल्म का जो एक narrative arc है of looking at this relationship, one of the best things that the film does, I think, is show us how people can ignore so many red flags just to make sure that the option that they have chosen is not as bad as the rest of them. Suppose आपके पास एक multiple choice question है, all 4 options seem wrong to you, so you pick the one which has the chance of being the most right doesn't mean that it is, and that is essentially the conflict that Bani is dealing with throughout this film. उसके पास है choices, बहुत सारे choices हैं, but it's like that MCQ जहाँ पे आंसर सारे गलत ही हैं, she just has to pick the least red flag person. Disturbing, a very disturbing take on what dating can be, and honestly not very far from the truth. Tanvika Parlikar is also in this film. She plays Gaurav's sister, जिसकी शादी हो रही है to this very kind-hearted dentist played by Kiku Sharda. इन दोनों का जो story है, I was more invested in that because they have chemistry. They seem honestly like a couple that might go through issues, but they might work it out in the end. मुझे genuinely देखना था कि इनकी story कहाँ जा रही है. I also like the messaging that this film is looking at through this film. How easily we all just ignore fat phobia when it's omnipresent around us. पर हम ऐसे ही देख के हाँ हाँ बोल के जाने देते हैं if it's not that serious. But that's not okay. That's not okay. It can cause very genuine self-esteem issues, and it's also just horrible behavior. And I like that. See, this film has a few messages. ऐसा नहीं है कि the film is completely mindless nonsense. कहीं कहीं थोड़ी अच्छी messaging है. Issue ये है कि ये film खुद को seriously नहीं ले रही है. Understandable. But take your characters seriously. Take your messaging seriously. क्योंकि अगर हम यहाँ बैठे हैं बानी की story देखने के लिए, starting से presented as okay, her father wants to know if this person is good for her or not. अगर हम उसकी story देखने बैठे तो give me some of her POV as well. Bani mostly is just existing in the sidelines where people around her are doing things और उसकी जिंदगी का सत्यानाश हो रहा है. Which also true for a lot of people, but give me some reaction from her, give me a little bit of her POV as well. Genuinely this film, as silly as it is trying to be, and sure a lot of its fun parts do work out, but जब serious होने की बारी आती है, it needed to be much more serious. We needed to see more from this film. Lavyapa as it stands is a very basic rom-com, is a very interesting premise, पर वो जो notes hit करने होते हैं to be a successful rom-com, it just doesn't do that. Come on people, look around you. This is Bollywood, it's Indian cinema. We know how to make rom-coms. It used to be our expertise. We have these Yash Raj films, we have Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, K3G, all might not have aged well, but they're still iconic films. We know how to do this. We know the rom-com formula. Why are we disappointing the genre? We can do better than this. We really can, while trying to grow according to the audience tastes. It's possible. And that is why my rating for Lavyapa, and I'm genuinely being very, very, very generous because I like some of the themes that the film is touching upon, is 2.5 stars out of 5.